Testing.
Oh, yeah.
There are we.
Testicle.
My man.
You know, you notice you're much quieter than I am.
My man.
My man.
My motherfucking man.
So ow. All right. So, do we go this way or do we go this way?
I think we go this way.
You think we go? No, I think we got to kind of look through the mics at each other. Oh, yeah,
Staring through the mics.
That makes more sense. See,
like
this
a goalpost.
This kind of comes down to what I was saying the other week about dialing your show in. Because we're, like, dialed in now.
Yeah.
So we can start.
Dialed in like dial-up internet.
And what exactly are we starting? What's going on here?
Well, we're starting a little show called...
What's the show called, Brian?
Ian and Godsoe probably got to get this thing going now.
Really? All right.
No,
well,
not at all. I just knew that would piss you off,
yeah,
so I said it.
So this is Ian and Godsoe have to do this. And why exactly do we have to do this? Every week. What's the whole point?
Well, because we're whores for screen time, and we just want to get ourselves out there as much as possible, as dumb as possible.
Whores for screen time. Well, that is absolutely true. All right, Brian, what are we going to talk about first? Should we talk about my health?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about your health and then cut it out later.
Ian's health watch?
Yeah, let's get an update of Ian's health watch that no one will ever see.
All right. So I was wheeled down here tonight. It's now the third time this week I've been out of my bed, and my spirits are cheery. Why are my spirits cheery, are you asking?
Drugs?
Well, a little bit.
Yeah.
I have myself some prescriptions, a little bit. But more importantly...
What are we talking about here?
More importantly, I received some love today. We received some love. Love from a good man named Jaco.
Did Jaco have sex with you?
No, but he did the next best thing. A heterosexual business owner that runs my favorite pizzeria and donair shop in all of St. John.
He whipped out a free pound of meat.
He whipped out a pound of meat. Jaco whipped out a pound of meat.
Is that Jaco from Jaco's Pizzeria on the North End?
Why, yes, Brian Godsoe. It certainly is Jaco from Jaco's Pizzeria in the North End.
You mean home of the Gutbusters?
Home of the Gutbuster, right beside the former Somerset Pub. But we're not going to focus on that.
That's someone else's bit.
That's someone else's. But, yeah, man, so Jaco brought us our craft services because thanks to a friend of mine named Mark Osborne, he did a shout-out and said, Ian, how are you going to get your meat if you're on your back? And then Jaco came, and we whipped out a pound of Jaco's meat on the table here. It was lovely.
Was Jaco concerned that you wouldn't be able to then eat your pudding without your meat?
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat Jaco's sweet, spicy meat?
Oh, man, we should sell that to him as a commercial and make some money. By the way, sponsors are welcome.
We love sponsors.
And we love Jaco's meat.
But as much as we love the meat of Jaco.
Oh, man, it was spicy.
Today he's a sponsor, but it was a gift of kindness. I'm a regular customer, and I got tagged into a conversation.
I think I'm about to be. I haven't tried the Gutbuster yet.
Oh, you gotta do it, Godsoe. The word Godsoe and Gutbuster just they fit, man. It's like serendipity.
Well, this is a video podcast. People can figure that out on their own.
Or sarin and gas, which whichever you prefer. Okay.
Sarin gas. Just put it in the heart.
Just right.
Put it in the heart.
Twist it a little.
Yeah, I'm the Rocket Man. It's from the movie The Rock, starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. Do you watch movies?
I do. And I watched that movie.
Yeah, that movie's...
But it was an unmemorable quote from an unmemorable movie.
Oh, we're going to have words.
We're
going to talk about The Rock. Now's not the time because we didn't plan for it.
That was Hollywood tripe. That was hack job.
That was well-made action filmmaking.
That was well-made.
Yeah.
That was what... The pearl necklace of sarin gas capsules that, pretty much almost lacked a mime and a juggler.
I was on the edge of my motherfucking seat.
You were. Because what was going to happen? They were going to blow up the sarin gas in the middle of the San Francisco Bay.
The first time I saw it, man, and it stuck with you. I'm sure you saw some cheesy action movie when you were a kid that you go back to.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I certainly do. But I don't talk about it on film. Okay,
so I'm embarrassed about action films. We're gonna talk about action movies in a future episode.
I want to talk about the New Brunswick action movie, Kickstart Justice. All right, so we're going to move on. So
that's worse than The Rock.
No, The Rock sucked. All right.
You know what? You sucked.
Here we are now, entertainment. All right, so in cringeworthy...
Get that right.
Shut up. In cringe-worthy news this week, we've got something big. There's a data mining company called Cambridge Analytics, and they've been caught, hands down, mumbling in the background. They've been caught, hands down, skimming data from Facebook, and it's got all sorts of people aflutter.
Oh, I read half a Wikipedia article about this. So
really? It's on the wiki already?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, the cutting edge wiki is.
Under controversies.
Oh, really?
So,
I can only imagine.
From what I understand, it's quite controversial.
See, I get my sources from, like, the BBC and CNN. And you use Wikipedia.
The liberal media?
Established media. Actual fact-checked, peer-reviewed journalism. Information, my friend, is not a democracy. And I'm going to tell you something about Wikipedia. Back in the 1970s, when you ordered your tome of information, a.k.a. the freaking encyclopedia, the goddamn mailman wasn't opening your encyclopedia before he dropped it off at your door and scratching out, the entries for, like, aardvark and rewriting it to fit his own belief system and handing it back to you. Information is not a democracy.
There's a counterpoint
here. You keep using Wikipedia.
Those mail-ordered encyclopedias from the 70s didn't have, like, a bunch of fun facts about the cartoon show Visionaries or the toy line that followed it.
What?
Did it?
What?
That was brought by fans. You don't know what visionaries are, do you?
I know what a visionary is in its standard generic definition. So, I am a visionary, and you're writing this visionary's coattails.
So on a faraway planet, these warriors, they got, like, shields with, like, an animal totem in them, and they're called the Visionaries, and I don't really remember much more than that, but there's, like, a whole Wikipedia article.
Wow.
It's not as good as Brave Star.
Wow. Well, I remember Brave Star.
Yeah.
Balls of a moose. Scrotum of a bull.
The tongue of a snake.
Jesus. Cambridge Analytics.
The cum of an emperor penguin.
How did... Ew. What?
I don't know.
Why?
Just throwing it at the wall.
What kind of superpower could that possibly hold?
I'm just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks.
Apparently
cum.
I'm pretty sure the ejaculate of a penguin would stick to your wall.
All right.
And heaven forbid I go to your house with a black light. All right, so Cambridge Analytics, this company that could
joke thief.
A cop to it. It's when you're doing everything off the cuff. That
doesn't mean he didn't. Like, I could fucking walk up to somebody and say, "Ooh, I stole the Mona Lisa for the Louvre." They'd be like, "Well, at least you cop to it."
When I'm not justifying myself to you. So this big company,
Cambridge Analytics,
decided to skim data and metadata and all of your private information from Facebook.
This is why I think this is kind of a non-story. Like, obviously it is kind of a huge story because, like, the amount of data that got scammed, the people that didn't consent to it. But the counterpoint here, we're just doing that shit on Facebook anyways. Half of the stuff that we put on there is just out in the open, freely shared.
Okay, all right,
it's never been a better time to be a spy.
All right, yeah, fair enough. But the deal is not the data necessarily that was skimmed, but what it was being used for. In other words, being used to influence things like the U.S.
election. Okay.
Okay.
You have a point.
Yeah.
But also, hear me out. So the U.S. election happened. Trump won. Now we're getting a Space Force.
Space
Police Force! So, do the ends justify the means? Absolutely, in this man's opinion. This is Brian Godsoe signing off.
And that's all you have to say about that. What about the Canadian connection? Do you know about the Canadian connection?
Yeah, Trudeau was doing the same thing, or they were selling information to his campaign.
Okay, the only reason he knew that is because I just talked about it, before we started rolling. So don't let him try and make you think that he's up on current events.
You feel better about yourself?
Wikipedia is your source of knowledge.
You feel better about yourself?
I feel a little better about myself.
Feel like a big boy?
Yeah, not letting you steal my brilliance.
Let's put that in quotations.
So, yeah, Brian Godsoe stealing Ian's brilliance since last week.
Is that a new segment?
Yeah, we'll do that someday.
We need to frame this shot for this vlog.
Where's my... Hey, listen, you look at the episode last week, people commented, a person commented...
Nice framing, Ian.
Thank you.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. Read your own comments, dude. Well, not your own comments. Read the comments about your show. And anyway, we got complimented on being a vlog and how it was a great differentiator from all the other normal audio crap that guys like Jon Forward are doing.
Oh, man, don't say that name here.
All right. So we'll
shitting all over this place.
We'll talk about Jon later and how he decided to take to his brand of media, which is, that ancient and archaic form of, podcasting known as, radio.
Oh, so every grandpa in the fucking River Valley area is all up on whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Tens of people are now down with Jon
The Jon Forward program is coming on. I've got to tune in on this radio that's as big as me. We're all going to stare at it because we got nothing better to look at. If I look away, I got to pick a switch.
He's come a long way from being the radio DJ that we most banned from the radio station. But we kept bringing him back and back and back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so...
how about some more corn?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Are you ready to rock?
I have a radio show, and I'm going to whine about not making Brian Godsoe's top 10 list.
Man, I don't want to be on my own list.
You weren't, coincidentally enough. Neither was I.
Yeah, you hear John's list? He was all of them, except Edna, which I agree with.
No, I disagreed with all that. Matt Keenan and Sam Laidman had the best bleeping list I have heard.
Oh, cowards!
I know.
I was there for that list.
They bleeped their list. They took us on, but didn't have the guts to unbleep their list. I'm just saying. Cowards, guys. Cowards.
That was a fun show to do, though.
At least, as wrong as Godsoe may have been, and I want to go on the record to say this man completely screwed that pooch. 100%. I asked the question. He delivered the worst answers I had ever heard. But other than that, we stand by the fact we did a list. All right, so we want to talk about Popup Comedy.
Yeah.
What is it? Are you involved, or do we just know that...
I just know
it
about
exists because we're so hip and down with the scene.
So it's Popup Comedy. The idea basically being... Ow. Are you finished?
Yeah, all right, I'm done.
Okay.
I'll put in some witty sounds after all of that.
Oh, you mean instead of the mouth sounds that you just made and wasted our fucking time? Do it. Anyways. So Popup Comedy, instead of being a traditional comedy club, they found a location which they have not revealed yet. And won't reveal until, 2 days, I believe?
Yeah, it's Jaco's. It's Jaco's Pizza in the North End.
Could be Blush.
Imagine
a Blush.
Oh, man, that'd be so cool. Could you imagine, set up at Blush with the pole to the left of you and the pole to the right of you?
Yeah, just fucking a dancer on each side, and you got, dancers dressed like sad clowns bringing people to the back.
Oh.
This touching phone call with your daughter. Yeah, that's
me lying through my teeth to her. I'm sleeping, baby. All right, Popup Comedy. We don't know where it is. It could be anywhere.
Could be at North End McDonald's.
Could be at the North End McDonald's. Could be at Jaco's. Could be at
Blush?
Blush.
I think if it was that Blush, like, you would have set it up. I mean, look at you. You look like you own the place.
I do look like I own it. I would, too. Yeah.
And next up...
You know...
Licorice Letitia.
Luscious Letitia. Letitia?
I don't know.
Oh, God, dude. Seriously?
My favorite part about Blush is when they come out and they make part of the dance cleaning the pole.
I have no idea what you just said. Yeah,
No,
okay.
you don't.
No, I don't. So, who's in the first Pop-Up Comedy set list?
Well, we got John Skov-Nielsen, my co-host on Cult Following.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
Chris Hovey.
Chris, yeah, he's very funny.
Thane Fox is emceeing.
He's really brought his A game as far as wardrobe goes. You notice he's like dressing right up.
Yeah, no, he's a snappy dresser.
I used to be, the snappiest dressed guy on the scene. I'm gonna have to.
And then he bought that fucking coat.
I've had this coat longer than you've been alive.
Ugh.
Almost as long as you've been alive.
You've washed it since.
No, not once. Essence of Ian.
There's also,
Musk of Ian.
There's also Jillian. What's her last name? I feel bad because I met her a couple times. She's great. You don't want to blank on names.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Obviously a funny one.
Yeah.
Very memorable to you.
Yeah.
Just not memorable enough that you would know the name.
I blank on names on the best of days.
You blank.
Yeah, I do. I blank.
On names.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Maybe you could help me out with that.
No, I really don't know who you're talking about, dude. Could you describe her? What, does she have hair?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've established brilliant female comic with hair. Brilliant.
Yeah. So,
that's
think from there.
No.
Jillian, I'm sorry I forgot your last name, but we're going to move on.
Jillian.
And the headliner, which was just revealed today, which will have been several days from now by the time you hear this.
Oh, let me guess. The brilliant comic who self-labeled himself the second best comic in St. John because he's very narcissistic, and Jon Forward?
No, I don't think they let John anywhere near a comedy show. But it's
not one that wants to make money anyway.
Well, somebody who certainly put himself in a list a lot less that he wrote himself. James Mullinger.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mullenberger. Jimmy.
I wonder if they got him like locked in a box until showtime or something, and then they just like got it open. And it's like, where am I? Even I don't know where we're going.
We all love James here.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't. I was just coming up with a fun bit.
This is what do you listen? Why are you trying to trash talk James Mullinger?
I'm not.
Are you kidding me?
Dude's letting me open for him in St. Stephen. He's great.
Letting you? Do you even hear the language you're using? He's letting me, James.
Yeah, he's
Mullinger.
allowing me to open for him in St. Stephen. Which
but that's not what you. Really?
Yeah.
Which you're great. So now that I've called you on it, you're saying.
Spin this shit.
So now that I've called you on it,
fucking purple velvet.
You're now grateful.
Strip club owning motherfucker.
James Mullinger, I just want to tell you, if you ever need a sidekick that will show some gratitude, this velvet wearing guy right here. Not him. Not that kind of gratitude. I'm not you. I don't have a casting couch.
My casting couch cost $100.
Wow.
It came with a love seat.
Wow.
I bought it from Jeremy.
That's fantastic. So listen, I want to talk about it because, we brought it up a little bit. And,
you listened to the show last night?
Yeah, I did. I want to talk about what the hell's going on with Jon Forward.
I don't know what the fuck. Like, the list wasn't even serious. Like, you practically...
No, it was pretty serious.
Oh, fuck off.
I asked a serious question.
You put a gun to my head. You're like, list 5 comedians. I listed off the 5 that I could think of at that time. I love all these guys.
Dude, I'm a pseudo-journalist with a camera. I asked you a pseudo-journalistic question.
This isn't W5, Ian.
I asked you...
We're not fucking airing this on CBC Docs. This is going...
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm fairly certain.
I have a GoPro camera. That's pretty much what the CBC's using nowadays. I mean,
you just pick it up and just like fucking follow me around the office and shit. Fuck, what was my point? Oh yeah, this
Jon
list.
Forward sucks.
this list and, like, you know, like, whatever. Like, he made a post on Facebook, and I'm like, ha, ha, ha. But then he's like, oh, I'm really mad about this list, you guys. And then he lists himself 5 times when he does his own list. 5
So, why?
Except for Edna. Edna was number 5, and I agree with that.
So, who's Edna?
This is on. She does the movie reviews.
But that's...
She was on that
like
last episode that me and
nepotism or
Arf was
something.
on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She went to Death Wish with us. We work at the... we work part-time at the old age home that she lives at.
Really?
For the purposes of this, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just told... Like, you heard that scuffle at the end of the show, right? Like, that's what I'm worried about.
No, wait a minute. I heard what?
The scuffle at the end of the show last night, right?
Well, but...
Like, fucking Adam was on, and, like, something I don't know what happened. Like, I hope he didn't do something stupid.
Oh, Adam Landry.
Yeah.
Not do something stupid.
Like, imagine if he came here and fucking dragged, like, Jon Forward's lifeless body or something.
That's like asking a tadpole not to mutate into something more gross.
What?
I don't know.
It's not like that at all.
Yeah, it kind of is. All right, so asking Adam Landry not to do something stupid is like, I got nothing. I can't.
I just think
he's going to do something stupid because that's what he does.
I just don't know. Like, you know him better than I do. Like, my worry is that he's going to do something dumb, like fucking drag an unconscious Jon Forward in here.
That's the first problem right there. You make the assumption that anybody knows and can predict that guy, and I guarantee you, nobody can.
You guys looked shocked.
What the fuck?
Well, the way I see it, there's one of 2 ways we can go with this, okay? He might be a good prop for our radio program to have Jon Forward.
There is our radio program. I fired you on air last night.
I heard it.
But that was all
because of shit like this.
No, but you can't fire me. I brought Jon here. We have our own Jon Forward now. He was the competition,
and now missing a Jon Forward. What are we gonna do with a Jon Forward? What was your plan for this?
I didn't have a plan. Things just kind of happened, and here we are with the situation. But I think we could take the situation to a next level. We could rig Jon up like a puppet, and he could be on our show.
All right, I don't think you got the whole revenge thing he was talking about on his radio show right. He didn't mean for you to take revenge on him.
Well, it was an accident. It's just as much his fault as it was mine.
Like an accident or like an accident?
Like, how is this an accident?
Didn't you say put up your dukes?
I brought footage that will exonerate me and show what actually happened, okay? I've got the footage. Remember, I sent it to your email.
A sweater under there.
He manscapes.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. Nobody ever listens to me, and now when I'm telling you the important stuff, what are you doing? Not paying any attention. I emailed you the clips that showed what happened.
You sent us the clips?
Yeah, I recorded it with my social media apparatus that I had.
You have evidence of this?
Is that email that I got that said, please watch these video, and then it was just like a bunch of random files, like with some sort of like weird like Russian hacker thing?
No, it was just, I don't remember how I sent it out, what I made it look like, but the point is, there's video files that I sent to you guys to play right now to exonerate me and show how this is legally my dead Jon that I can do whatever I want with.
All right, let's queue up and roll.
It's not a virus. I hope it's actual videos. But yeah, let's check this out.
Troy Haynes he wasn't able to make it to the last one, and that's it. Actually, next month, whenever the third Saturday is, Adam Landry here. It's going to be at the R Bar doing a set. What do you got planned for that? Are we going to tie this in?
Yo, you know what they got there?
We've got between now and then, Ian and Godsoe aren't on that show, so...
I'm going to do all my set with the mixer, because they have a mixer there, and I'm going to prove it to everybody how good at mixing I am. And
right. Well, you stay away from it. I will let you use the mixer at the R Bar.
Well, I'm going to get on this one. I'm going to get on this mixer, too. You mark my words. You show up next week, and I'm going to already be here on the mixer, and then you'll have to try to move me, and you won't be able to do it.
No. Your audition is going to be at the R Bar on whatever the third Saturday. Probably the 16th, I'm guessing.
Okay, how about you just...
April 21st.
Just let me...
You've got until then to, hone your craft and practice your stuff up. And
Hey, let me practice right now. Let me on that mixer. Let me just play one quick mixing song.
practice at home.
Let me do the outro song. Let me mix it up. Come on.
I always do the outro song.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't I just, I feel real good. You know how much I like to do the
It's
mixing?
ready to go. The pot's already turned up. All I
Perfect.
need to do is click on the one thing. I don't need your help. All I'm doing is clicking.
Let
What are you
me,
doing?
I'm going to
Sit
push,
back down.
I'm going to do the mixing, okay?
No.
Is this your,
No, that's my microphone. What are you doing?
I'm just getting it, see now, isn't that better than it was? Isn't that better than it was before?
No.
Let me play the song, come on, let me in there.
playing the song.
I'm going to put on
No.
2 different songs, I'm going to mix them together.
No.
It'll be, come on.
Sit down.
I'm not
If
sitting
you
down.
want the job, you have to.
You already gave me the job, now you have to do a lot more paperwork to fire me.
Can you sit down?
I know how
so
this
that
stuff
we can
works.
Bring this show to like a nice close out. Like, hey, you've been listening to St. Jon Forward Radio.
Yeah, say all that and then I'll take over the mixing.
You're not mixing.
I'm
St.
not sitting
Jon
down.
Forward Radio mixed by Jon Forward every Monday night from 9 to 10 p.m. here on local FM. And the podcast version goes up on jonforward.com. I forgot to plug it again until the very end of the show, but me and Arif Hussein and Mark Splood are doing a show at the Pub Down Under on Friday, April 13th. It'd be pretty good because I'm on it too, so you should check that out. But the show's done. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, well, don't hold on a second. Also, because we're going to change the name of the show next week. It's going to be called Jon Forward Show. Plus, now it's Adam's Show too. We have to put that on the title. Now, let me at the mixer. Come on, you just play the last song. Let me at the mixer.
Can you sit
Let me at the mixer. The Dukes are up now. The Dukes are up now. This is getting real. Uh-oh. John, are you okay? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm going to do... Here we go, everybody. It's over now on the Jon Forward Radio. Also, now it's Adam's Show, too, with Adam doing the mixing. And then I push these buttons. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh, this... Ow! This isn't good. Ugh. Ugh. Calm down, Adam. This isn't your first time dealing with a dead body.
Adam, okay, this does not
This is worse.
look good.
This is worse.
This is evidence you emailed to him. We can't get away from this.
Well, we don't
Like,
need
what-
it.
what did you were
Accessories to a something.
In that situation, either of us could have went down. It was an equal 50-50 give and take. It's not my fault that John was the one who died.
You gave him your fists and he took it.
Look, I'm just trying to take the lemons that life gave us to make into lemonade. We can make our own John puppet. Did you guys ever see Weekend at Bernie's? It's not that complicated.
Yeah, but
Is that where they like just grab the dude and, you know, flop him around a little bit?
in the second one they use voodoo.
Look, he doesn't say... See, we're all having fun here. It's a good thing that I brought the dead body after all. Look, we can prop him up in front of a microphone. People will think that they're listening to the real Jon Forward, and we'll get all the money from it. Don't you see how I helped? He's St.
What
John's...
money?
This is St. John's #2 comedian, okay?
He's not even on the list.
That's like saying, what?
Godsoe!
He's alive, everyone!
But John, fucking sit there and shut up till the end of the show because we gotta do the show. We gotta finish it up. Then we'll talk about it. We gotta figure our way out of this mess.
All right, but I'm still gonna-
and...
I'm still going to insert my little, I'm going to say stuff. I'm not just going to sit here. I want that.
Yeah, participate, whatever, but don't fucking.
So I'm back on the show.
You're not. You're consider yourself a guest.
Wait, that's how I started last time. Perfect. All right. What's topic number 1?
Oh Christ! Let's just get this over with.
Okay, moving on. The next thing we want to talk about is the controversy surrounding porn star Stormy
I
Daniels.
tell you, that's a storm I'd like to see the center of.
Yeah, and the guy who combs his ass hair over the front to do the wave.
What the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, Adam. What the fuck is he doing here? Ugh.
Well, it's a long story.
Shorten it.
What? Yeah.
What
so
happened to my head?
You did that all on your own, okay? What happened was we were at the radio station, and I was saying nice compliments to you, and you couldn't. They were so nice you couldn't believe it. You fell out of your chair.
Did somebody get the MP3 of my show?
I think
no.
It's gonna go
Why
up
do
on
you
Wednesday.
it'll be fine.
Wait, what? Are we playing Dungeons and Dragons?
No. That was on the other day.
So all we got to focus on is what happened to John was that he fell out of his chair because he was.
Godsoe.
Fuck off, John. Not now. I don't need this right now. You shouldn't be sitting there.
Oh, this is that.
Yeah,
why?
you're
I
on-
don't want to be on this show.
Yes, you do. You said to me, take me to Ian and Godsoe's show. And then you fell out of your chair and hit your head, and here we are.
Adam, what
Wait.
video shit that you sent?
We actually saw what
Don't-
happened,
what
dude.
part of
Ian,
the-
you're
Cease
staying
and
on
desist.
Wednesday.
I'm winking.
Cease and desist. You cannot use
You
my
can't
likeness.
just say that. A cease and desist is a letter from a lawyer, dumbass.
Blur it my
Even
face.
I know that.
As soon as these carrots thaw out, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But I look good on camera.
You actually look pretty good on camera. The only
Where's my camera?
it's right over there. The
Say hi.
way to schmize. The only reason you're
You're
here
the
is
prettiest
because
homeless guy. Yeah, way to go.
the only reason you're here is because he fired Adam,
And
who never
are you
really
saying
had
I
a
shouldn't
job.
have fucking fired Adam?
He shouldn't have been hired in the first place.
I didn't
I
hire
didn't
him.
sign a contract.
Yes, we went over this last time. It had your handwriting on it. It looked real.
Look, you let me have control of that mixer, and I'll show you.
No,
whether
you
or not
can't
my
use
ability-
it.
Stay away
No
from the
mixer.
But
You don't
I'm
want
the
him on
best-
the mixer.
I'm the best at it.
What are you
Nobody
gonna
else.
mix?
And I can mix as many tracks at the same time as you
Why?
want. Well, it's good to have somebody who
Okay,
can do
all right,
that, and it
all right,
opens
listen,
your options
No,
up.
Oh
listen,
my God.
Adam, nobody's letting you on a mixer, but I need to know.
I checked his references. No good.
Listen, just I'm gonna
Did he
play
get you
the
to call
peanut
his
farm.
mom?
Listen, I'm gonna play the peanut
I called
farmer.
her later.
I'm gonna play the peanut. Listen,
He's going to play the peanut
I'm
farm.
gonna play the peanut farm.
I want to see what
Alright.
this is. What
Well,
he's going
What's a
here.
peanut farm?
Well,
Farm
it's a
peanuts?
reference. No, it's a reference to Jimmy Carter, the great negotiator. He was a
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
farmer. I'm gonna intermediate. I'm gonna broker a peace.
Hey, he's gonna-
Why did,
What
why
did we-
why
what
did
did
you
we
say?
know?
Why did you say you're gonna intermediate? You had to go in with fucking Jimmy Carter, like you know about history's greatest monster.
Well,
more than
because-
anybody else.
He's trying to distract you because he's
Listen,
not going to make. It's going to make things worse.
Listen, I am a comedian. I might not be a comedian.
What?
Well, like you, I'm not a comedian that makes his lists.
No,
but I
you
just
never
want to
will.
say, I want to know what we have to do to make this right. Brian got us into this, so Brian, what are you
Fuck,
gonna do?
You made me make the list. You fucking make this right.
I didn't make you make the
Yes,
list.
you
I
did.
interviewed
Sprung
you.
that shit on me.
Yeah, it's all your guys' fault. when you
No,
think about it.
I had a pretty good thing going. I was going on John's show. He didn't know I didn't like his comedy.
I had a pre-approved list. You saw the pre-approved list. You approved the questions in advance.
You had no such
There-
pre-approved list.
we
Present
talked.
the list. OJ fucking fucktard.
Guys, these carrots are giving me brain freeze without even the delight of a lot of ice cream in my mouth.
Do you got any ice cream? I'd like some ice cream.
Have some,
You're not having any ice cream.
Mash
wanna
up
do-
these fucking carrots for you.
You know what the problem with all your radio shows is?
I'll
that you
cream right in them.
don't- If it was just what I wanted to do,
Carrot ice cream for Adam.
you eat chocolate and carrot. Put some chocolate in there. I can't eat just the carrots and the ice cream.
I'm only feeding you chocolate if you turn into a dog because it's poison and maybe you'll die.
What did you fucking do? When you brought this rage upon
No, I was
our
trying.
sacred
I was trying to help.
D&D dungeon / podcast studio.
Yeah.
I'm usually
actually-
so chill, you guys.
Actually, you-
Why do you gotta do this, to
Brian,
me?
you kind of brought it on us.
You know what? You can bring this on us.
When you think about it, all I did was help.
yeah.
That's what I'm a good producer to have on your show, and as long as I can be on the mixer, I don't care if you even pay me.
You're not gonna be
What's it
on
gonna
the
take
mixer.
to make this go away?
If I can do the mixing, put that into your list of demands, please. I brought you here. You owe me.
Frivolous lawsuit, probably.
You can't afford that. I know
Slander.
where you work.
Slander, this is... Do you know how much income I've already lost? You know how many sponsorship deals have flown out the fucking window because I didn't make your fucking list?
You mean sponsors like Jaco's Pizza on the North End?
Jaco's Pizza, proud donator of meat. No.
I used to get fucking meat from Jaco's. Not anymore.
Now you get Jaco. Am I right?
It was uncharacteristically brilliant.
That was the fucking worst high five I've ever seen in my life. He just mushed your hands together.
So I get the job back, right, though?
No, there was never a job in the first place.
I had a job here.
Hey, I possibly have brain damage.
That's nothing,
That's
nothing new.
Frostbite from these fucking carrots.
He's obviously swearing more.
So you can't afford a lawsuit. We can't afford a lawsuit. What's a backup?
I'll fucking take you to Judge fucking Judy, motherfucker.
Let's just
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
Don't
fucking
pay us.
I'm gonna fucking take you to Judge Joe motherfucking Brown. And then on to Steve Wilkins' show so I can throw a chair at you.
Let's just do a fist fight.
Oh no,
right, let's-
I'm crippled. I can't fight anymore.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
okay. I'll be on your
challenge
channel.
me to a fist fight after I've been fucking pummeled
I'm
or
ready
whatever.
to go right now.
Oh, yeah,
I almost
that's
got my
your
sleeves
excuse?
All the way up. I could go up a little more.
I'm in shock. I have a blanket wrapped around me. Don't beat me.
But,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. Why is it whenever I'm involved in a fight, it's either with somebody really overly skinny or somebody really overweight and everybody needs a tan?
wait.
Kind of trapped in here.
Where are my fucking glasses?
I had to sell them. You didn't
Left
need
my
them?
glasses at the station?
No, I sold them
Oh my
to
god.
somebody at the
Oh
station.
my god, this is
so
bad.
I
This
could
is
get a
bad. This
cab
is
to
bad. This
here.
is bad.
How else was I supposed to get you here?
No MP3, no glasses, no fucking list.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, fix this. We're done. Not only are we done in the context of
motherfuckers
the
are going
story,
down. I fucking.
What if we just put him on that list?
we're done.
Where am I at? I'm sending pizzas here.
All right, give me a blank piece
Calling
of
the
paper.
police.
Give me a fucking
Yeah,
blank
let's
piece of
dox them.
paper.
Let's dox them if they don't give us what we
Alright.
want.
Here.
You stop playing both sides, you fucking swarmy
New
motherfucker.
I only switched sides because you said pizza's coming.
He's a flopper.
Official list.
Can't even beat the shit out of Brian because I don't have my
comics
glasses.
Yeah,
That
well,
I
that's
like.
Really, it's kind of like kicking a baby.
yeah, that just fares it up.
I want to
Everybody
see
can
that
do it.
baby I'm kicking. Every fucking frame of it. High definition. 4K, motherfucker!
We'll put a camera on your head.
We're shooting at 60 frames a second. We can slow that down.
List of comics.
High
that
def
I like.
retinas!
Look, he's gonna-
Number 5.
Ian Esty.
I want on the list too. Number 1, please.
Ian Esty.
Honorable mention.
No.
This list is fucking bullshit anyway.
It's
You got
already,
no
yes.
credentials.
Ian SD.
Thank you.
Number 5.
Is this from the local sex
come
offender
on.
registry?
Arv Hussein.
Yep.
Number 4.
Throw in a woman. Come on. Social justice warrior this. Give us.
It's
A
2018. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, do them a favor by acknowledging them occasionally.
Yeah, God knows they don't deserve it.
Sabrina Harrish.
Harnish.
Harriet.
Sure, why not?
Number 3.
Sabrina H. Let's call her that.
Thank you. Sabrina H.
Problem solved.
for Harriet.
For whatever it stands for. Maybe there's a different one. In...
Number 3, Mark Splood.
Number 2.
Number 2,
You're running out of space for me. Put me in there. I'm on there, right? I did stand up.
Come on, there's credibility
Thane
issues at
Fox.
stake. Thane Fox.
We're going to get some of the youth vote.
The youth vote.
The youth vote.
Guys,
Number
when are you
1,
gonna do this
Jon
tonight?
Forward. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
You fucking baby.
You won.
He likes me. He really likes me.
And a lot of it's due to me. When you think about it. So I do have my job back.
Adam,
Thank
you're
you.
hired. St. Jon Forward Radio's first intern.
You can't hire him. He works for us.
Let's start the bidding war.
Yeah, but you're an unpaid intern for us.
Well, can you do
Can
better
I
than
have
that?
him for 1 hour per week?
We
Can
only
work
really
that.
we only have.
Or should I ask my fucking lawyer?
All right, tell you
All
what.
right, fine. You can have him for an hour. He can do my dry cleaning another day.
I'm not there. That's not what I meant.
Which day does he do your dry
gonna
cleaning
mix
now?
Tuesday now.
that
Well,
mixing.
Tuesday is when mine gets done, so fuck you!
Well, he can do yours.
I'll see you next Tuesday. That's what you are.
In court.
All right, fine. He can do Wednesday. Number 1. You know what? Just for that, you're number 2.
Wednesdays for my delicates.
So you are now
Your panties?
St. John's number 2 comedian.
Officially,
All right, you know what?
again, for the very second
On
time.
the official list that
All
is
right.
official, that I just made official by saying that it was
It is
official.
going on the internet where everyone can see it.
Ratified.
All right, Ian, do you want to witness?
And now we have peace in our time.
Fuck off. Just
Ian, make my mark on there too.
scribble something.
There's an X for you and a big IE for me, baby.
Do you not
with
know how to
flair.
make your mark?
It's easier if he does it.
He's got an X. All right, that's it for this week, and we are very glad to bring this, whatever the hell it was, to resolution. And from around the table, this is Ian SD.
And Brian Godsoe. And we...
My part goes at the end.
Oh, Jesus.
Usually bad at making lists, but there's an occasional blip of fucking beauty.
Well, I'm glad...
I'm Jon Forward, by the way.
And it's Adam's show too now.
I'm glad I have my friend back.
Oh, God.
Tentatively, you're on thin ice, Godsoe.
Like, you don't have many friends. All right, this
really
is...
There's some things, there's some bells that you can't unring.
We're looking
My
forward...
heart is one of them.
We're looking forward to hearing much more from Jon Forward, the forward-thinking Jon Forward. Check out his all casts and information down here. And finally, we're going to say goodbye. This is Ian SD Brian Godsoe.
Oh, before we do, we should
Jesus!
we should probably plug his show real quick. I mean,
Oh,
we made
well,
bees.
that's what I just thought I did. I'd throw his shit down here is what I just said.
Oh, okay.
And then I flourished dramatically.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be added in post. I got it.
See, if
Let-
I was
so
the
Ian-
co-host, I wouldn't make those mistakes. Also, mixing duties.
Back off, man.
Yes.
You're
So
just
let's
not
try it
cut
out.
out to be a mixologist.
Ian and Godsoe got to do this.
And it's Adam's show too now, by the way.
Oh, Jesus.
St.
once.
Jon Forward Radio forever.
We're all happy again.